I would now like to introduce Jennie Gruber, a Lambda Literary Fellow in Fiction.
Nonfiction.
Oh,
It's okay.
you know, there's actually a typo. I had someone else's
What's the difference anyway? Hi. This is new. It's my homework. On July 31st, 2014, I saw Cabaret on Broadway at Studio 54 with my wife, Katie, and her mom, Anne. 15 years before, I saw the same production at the same place with my dad and sister on a visit to New York. Thank fucking God my mother-in-law loves musicals. Thank fucking God she loves me, is finally glad her daughter is a homo so she can have me for a daughter-in-law. Perhaps she loves me because I'm sort of an embodied musical, a musical who loves her oldest child with all the emotional sincerity of a really extravagant showstopper. For this show, Studio 54 is designed to make you feel like you're sitting at the Kit Kat Club, with little tables with lamps that respond to lighting cues, and uncomfortable chairs, and table service from waitresses in Weimar costume but not character. For example, they know what a credit card is. Katie, Anne, and I have excellent seats, elevated over the heads of the people who paid to be much closer. I can see the table my family sat at 15 years ago. Good, but not as good as these seats. I'm wearing a black and white polka dot dress and bright red lipstick because I know I won't be making out with my wife much tonight. My wife is wearing dark jeans, a black leather belt, a blue button-up shirt, her glasses. When I take her home, I will unwrap all of her butch smartness and possess her her delicious muscles. Delicate. Her soft and round bounce. As far as I'm concerned, Cabaret is the perfect musical. It's extremely political in the way I like, which is to consider war not as a narrative of heroism, but as the result of hatred and control. How can moms and dads allow their children to watch this stuff? When I told my dad I was going to ask Katie to marry me, he worried that he had made me and my sister gay by not being around enough. Which was like, obviously nobody's worried about that but you. And also, thank you? And also, you probably made us gay by taking us to shit like Cabaret. Alan Cumming, in his dick-hugging harness and rouged nibs, is queerness personified. So how is it exactly that straight ladies are posing for each other's iPhones, making out with the cardboard cutout of Alan Cumming on 54th Street? Is it because of The Good Wife? Spice World? Spy Kids? This man's name is Cumming. His perfume is called Cumming. His second perfume is called The Second Coming. They sell it in the lobby, along with sterling silver pineapple earrings and dark green nail polish. I spritz too much sample on myself. My mother-in-law does the same and says, "It smells like shit on me, but it smells good on you." That's how perfume works. Cumming looks stiffer than I'd expect, a little like he knows he can give it about 65% and still have everybody lapping out of his hands, which we do. The tourists like it when he breaks the fourth wall. I enjoy his sorrowful moments draped in shimmering gowns, the way he swings a leg over the proscenium and watches. There are silhouettes of simulated blowjobs during two ladies. Pineapple lamps descend from the ceiling during It Couldn't Please Me More. The strung-out limber Kit Kat girls do not disappoint as they stomp out my all-time favorite sinister slut anthem, Mein Herr. The continent of Europe is so wide, Mein Herr. People start to squirm during the punchline of If You Could See Her, the gorilla song. I do get some satisfaction sensing the growing discomfort as it dawns on the audience this is a play about Nazis. Not in the Sound of Music, whoops, my boyfriend joined the SS kind of way. But in an Alan Cumming peels off his leather trench coat to reveal a striped concentration camp suit with the Star of David and pink triangle kind of play about Nazis. The actor playing the American version of Christopher Isherwood is really forgettable. In the movie, he's British, like Isherwood, and Sally is American, like Liza Minnelli. When Isherwood Sally Bowles recognized herself in this understudy's superficial characterization, the understudy has pipes, to be fair. Maybe, or it makes you think about how you might meet a writer, very briefly, share some strong black coffee, and then end up an archetype on Broadway almost a century later. When I told my dad I was going to ask Katie to marry me, he said, well, if you can't find a nice Jewish boy, at least you found a nice Jewish girl. Thank you.